I was wondering why I
Wow.
couldn't see you.
This is Joe's fault, actually.
I agree.
No.
Wow. So we are streaming now. I'm gonna pause for a second and just kind of explain what happened there.
Explain.
So it does look as though when I started the stream, it had the wrong text. I then closed the stream, fixed the text, and then hit start stream. But apparently that didn't take. So here we are, 14 minutes in, and we've gone through a lot, which I am going to very quickly summarize. Very quickly. Rocco has been working on healing himself. Rocco is played by Josh, bottom corner. Old Mo has been working on the tunnels and connecting his restaurant to the tunnels, and also dealing with the drug addicts around his neighborhood. Mars has been meditating and focusing up, ready to do more serious jobs, not really getting a lot of work as of yet. Riff has been riffing and also meditating a bit himself, trying to keep away from that horrible, horrible addiction. Um, and then he doesn't have one right now, it's just, getting again. Um, Then Akitsu Kaneko has been working on the Tiger Claws Mox conflict, and strangely enough, we come to the point at the beginning of the game for people watching where we get to a reason why we're here. Joe, welcome back to Dark Skies, buddy. I am embarrassed at my showing on it, but here we go. You've been out for a while. I don't think you've had any interactions in Series 4, right? Like, we haven't seen you in Series 4 yet?
Nah. I think Hungary's been pretty much MIA since the entire cryptid
Absolutely.
situation.
And that was the end of last season, so perfect. Um, this means that you have full luck, full hit points. All your stuff has been kind of already set to full, anyways. And what has Hungry been doing in the background since then?
Uh, there's not much known outwardly, probably. Uh, a lot of contractors have been seen coming in and out of Mega Building H3. But as far as like communications go, Hungary's gone completely quiet with pretty much everybody, including like Gonzo, who he was pretty tight with, and Gonzo's been doing some stuff. But
Yep.
like, yeah, nobody's heard from him at all. He's just completely recoiled.
And I want to.
What he has been doing is focusing on Mega Building H3 and reopening like the restaurant inside of Mega Building H3, and also just overall improving the building itself.
And I want to stress something to you that you may not be aware of, but I want to make sure you do know now. I think you actually were made aware of it. Grip, who is kind of an old hat, solo dolo that's worked for Hungary, was living at Mega Building H3, kind of on your bankroll, and was working alongside Kincaid, that cop, and their Edge Runner crew. You have seen this happen with Grip before. It especially comes up when relationship problems come up. But he has ghosted everything as well. He has disappeared. And kind of in the process of this, has left a very expensive car in your garage at the Mega Building. However, you don't have the keys for it. And when I say expensive, I mean like hundreds of thousands of Vetties worth of car. It's a supercar. It's like a Rayfield. So if you played the Street Punk or Street Kid startup in Cyberpunk 2077, it's literally the car they tried to steal at the beginning of that shit.
Or more startup all the way.
All the way. But yeah. After all of that, you all get texts, individual, specific towards you, and by all of you, I mean specific number of you. Some of you don't get these texts. That is fine, but the messages that are sent out are as follows. They come from an individual named Bernice, who we have met in the past, Bernice Redmond. She has hired, or she has employed, the use of a fixer, specifically Hungary, a couple of times, I think, in the past. Her reach out to you is that she has follow up on the John Ashburn situation. He was the one that was killed, and kind of was being cremated by who you think might have been Reggie. Can't be 100% certain whether or not that was him or not, but seems like it. So a follow up on this isn't a bad choice. You don't know who to contact. You feel like Riff, based on historicals, is kind of the guy you know who isn't gonna like make a fuss about you existing. He's kind of low key, right? So you reach out to him just to have a gun on hand. Mars, you are specifically connected by yourself, by Bernice Redmond. She states that she wants you to meet her at her condo, and it is regarding someone named John Ashburn. And she says, I think the information I have will be really important for you, and I hope that you'd come to talk or speak with me. And then Olmo, similarly, also on the Bernice Redmond gig, you would get a similar message stating that they have information that they think might be pertinent to your neighborhood. There's a potential cyber psycho in the neighborhood that they have information on, and they'd like to talk to you about. You would call up Rocco, or just walk outside, slam on your hand against his APC, and just be like, "Hey, we're going. We got a thing." And then last but not least, Akitsu, Bernice Redmond contacts you, not you directly, your investigations department, and asks for a rep to come out to her condo to discuss the transfer of information pertaining to Hanzai Atomi to your department, and of course the corporation. You and your team are selected to go to the location. Mifune scans the condo before you arrive, is able to get quite a lot of information and access. There are no security risks that are evident. It does not appear to be a trap, and if it is, it's not one that is well crafted. The net architecture is one he can take over, so he can actually secure control of the security systems in the building. He explains that is because Arasaka security programs are utilized by the company that owns the condominium. It's in the Glen, so there is a security team available for your response if you need it. However, overuse of kind of bringing in security details like this, because you use it in your first session, obviously, it could be seen as unpleasant to people in higher positions than you.
Obviously, yes.
Like, why are we hiring you? We could just send a security team. So with that, punctuality. On a scale of 1 to 10, how punctual do you believe you and yours are going to be to this meet? We'll start with Hungry.
What was the question?
How punctual do you think you're going to be to this meeting?
Oh, okay.
They would assign a time somewhere around like 10 p.m. At night to meet at the condominium.
9:59.
All right. What about you, Kitsu Kaneko?
Exactly on time. Not a
Okay.
second late.
And what about you, Olmo?
I feel like we intend to arrive on time, but there's like a problem at security because of how we look and how scruffy we are, and so we're like 3 minutes late or something like that.
Okay. And then what about you, Mars?
Mark shows up on time. This is the job.
Okay.
I mean, he's shown up late in the past, but he's trying to do better.
So, based on someone saying that they were going to arrive moments earlier, Hungry, you arrive at the location before anybody else, or you don't really see anybody else. I assume that you utilizes your normal method of transportation, the food truck. Max says he'll pull around the corner. Chino's in the vehicle as well if you need any assistance, but they'll kind of pull around and kind of stop somewhere and be on call for you. Since it's kind of a heavy traffic area, this would be right off of... I don't know if my thing's pinging or not. Let's try it. Okay, ping. Am I on the wrong thing? Yeah. There it goes. So it's like right off of the kind of main strip there, and I think that is Skyline West, is the name of the road there. It goes all the way up to Watson. It's kind of a main thoroughfare that has access to the Circle Center and such. Um, anyway, um, walk into security. Security doesn't flag you, and from what you can tell, it is just a lady. Black, kind of just very typical hotel-like attire, and like a small little hat. She doesn't address you. She doesn't say anything to you unless you address her. And there's an elevator at the back of the kind of space that you'd enter in. Just walk up to the elevator like you own it.
Ashmi enters the elevator.
Yeah. When you enter in, as is typical for people who are keyed to be at a location, it kind of designates a specific location for you. Floor 11. And when you click it and head up, about that time, Olmo and Rocco, you enter in just as the doors are closing so you don't see each other. As you're walking up to the front counter, the lady says, excuse me, hello, hi, I apologize. I believe that you are scheduled to be here. I don't know if a +1 is in order, and you, just as a quick addendum, Hungry did have Riff, right? We mentioned that in the beginning. So, out of character and above table, I want to make sure you understand that this is weird, but I'm not forgetting anything, so I just want to make sure that that's very clear.
Rattel also be there with this?
Oh yeah, sorry, Rattel is also there with you.
Okay.
That doesn't change anything.
Making sure.
Okay, but Olmo can definitely get the sense that like she's trying to sort of apply an unequal standard here.
Well, no, you're feeling like you're being pulled by security, just like you kind of outlined in your bit.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
It seems that she says she's kind of focusing on Rocco as a problem.
Hey, don't worry about it. He's just my fixer. He goes where I go. He fixes problems with me. He just maintains all my tech. And I like hold up my completely cyberless body. Can I try and persuade her that like we're a unit as far as solos go?
Yeah, go ahead and make a persuasion roll. If you fail it, she might get the wrong idea.
Okay, fair enough. Skills, persuasion. Here we go. Just click on it.
Yep, should work.
Firm.
Okay. Yeah, so she says, oh, a security detail. I don't think that's necessary, but I will allow you this. And as you're about to move on, you would see Mars enter in, kind of confused, and Mars you see Rocco and Olmo.
Rock shoots a nod their way.
Good to see you again. How
Always
you
good
holding
to
up?
see you. I've been better. What about you?
Getting better. Feel like things are turning around, and I don't know. I've got hope for some reason.
Maybe that'll say something for tonight. What are you here for?
Gotta assume the same reason as you, Bernice.
Yeah.
She's a big deal. Gotta wonder what she's scooping the gutter for.
He told me to come. I came.
Kaneko, for you, you don't have to enter through the front door. There are definitely other ways you can enter. Again, however you want to imagine it. How would Akitsu Kaneko arrive on scene?
Probably through I mean, I've got somebody who's controlling the architecture, so I'm probably going to go through somebody's like penthouse elevator or something.
Yeah,
through the parking garage.
You could land on the roof, like in an AV.
Oh yeah, that works too. Let's do that. Let's drop in.
Remember you're an exec. Yeah, there's a lot of races.
Man, I'm going from rock bottom to sky height, so it's a little new for me.
Yep. What you notice about the location, not uncommon, especially in Wellspring, is that there's kind of this like weird multi-leveled kind of nature to the rooftop, which I think I kind of showed in the preview picture. Um, but each one of these kind of like levels, these kind of split levels on the roof, is like its own independent landing pad for AVs or gyros or what have you. And then the rooftop has like a general kind of landing port with elevator access. And so you land on the roof, hit the elevator access. You know what floor you want to go to, and it seems so does the net architecture, probably Mifune, behind the scenes making that happen, and you'd head to floor 11. Um, on the ride up Hungry, the Solo, who, again, you know is Rift's bodyguard. He's kind of a larger guy, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 6'6", 6'7" Um, burly looking guy. I don't think you've messed with Rattel yet, right?
Nah, this will be the first time meeting him.
And it seems like throughout the entire time, like meeting him, he didn't really say much. And kind of like the whole ride over here, he didn't say much. But in the elevator, he goes, "So, really great and mighty hungry."
Might
Yeah.
be hungry.
Something like that, I guess.
Interesting. That's it.
What's your name? What's your name, friend?
Rattel.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Any friend of Riff's is a friend of mine. We go back.
Yeah. I know that you have a lot of friends who are at each other's throats. Problematic.
Yeah, it's Night City, baby.
It's no wonder I haven't been able to get a meet with you. I try to hide from friends like that too.
Well, I've been out of the game for a little while. At least that's what I want them to think.
Well, if you got any room for more work, I'm interested. Bing! And then bing! Both elevators open side by side, and everyone walks out. And Akitsu is accompanied by your team, right? Or are you going solo?
Yeah, I am accompanied by my team.
You would see, we've already seen Akitsu. You would see that she is flanked by two individuals. One appears to be a very large man, and I'm assuming we're not hiding our colors, right?
No.
Arasaka gear, white face, very much like samurai top knot, big motherfucker. And then a very slender woman, also in kind of Arasaka attire, but it looks as though her body is covered with a Netrunner bodyweight suit, and it almost looks like there's like it's kind of a custom job. Again, you're coming out of the elevator out onto the same floor, and there are a total of 4 doors in front of you. So spacing wise, this is the meet cute.
So all 3 groups are meeting at the same time.
No.
Basically.
Rocco, Mo, and Mars are still downstairs. You kind of
Got it.
tangled with security, and when you get to the elevator, it's like click, 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 and you're like waiting for it to come down. So basically, as they start talking, those doors will shut and ride down to you.
Got it.
Kitsu, do you say anything to the 3 individuals that come out of the elevator next to your 3? And Hungry.
Absolutely not. I proceed to the door I'm supposed to go to.
Hungry, do you riff? Rattel obviously doesn't say shit, but do you either of you two say anything to her?
No, I wouldn't
Nah, I
say
still think for
anything.
the job too.
I wouldn't say anything at all, but I think there'd be like there would probably be some sort of a reaction to seeing an exec here.
There's an electricity in the air for sure. And
Yeah,
another thing to note, is like Akitsu, as you kind of look at the individuals who you're standing next to, you do recognize at least Hungry. Like you are aware of Hungry's
He's been
position.
in the notes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely someone who has had interactions with Hakai or Hanzai Atomi.
Mm-hmm.
And strangely enough, as you walk towards the door that you're expected to go to, door number 3, you realize that you're all heading towards the same door.
Must be a hell of a job.
Rotel
I'm walking in like I own the place.
looks at Riff and says, "I don't do corporate shit." And Akitsu, as you walk towards the door and are expecting to, like, be, because it's a residence, right? You're expecting to, like, hit a button and talk to somebody on the other side. No, not at all. As you walk up to the door, it opens, and just like you said, you walk in like you own the place.
Yes, I do.
I'm going to move us to the map, of course, and we will discuss activate. So obviously everybody's just on the left side, kind of blocked out there, totally fine. But when the door opens and you enter into the residence, Akitsu, and I'll get your allies down there here in a second, you would see that there are, like, waiting chairs on the right. There is a table on the left, and it looks like a table that, like, if you lived here, you'd kind of, like, throw your mail on or whatever. And it does look like there's a data tablet on there that looks like it's turned on, but it's in kind of like a power saving mode. It's kind of like toned down, but you can see kind of what's on it. On the north side, you can see that there are windows out because you're on the back side of the building. And it looks as though there is a very interesting kind of seating setup on the north side of the space. The floor appears to have water running underneath the glass paneling, with just kind of benches seated next to it. There's a very strange art structure in the middle, and another art structure here. This one, to Riff, looks very similar to tattoos and things that you've seen on Mortician. Like those weird cubes and, like, kind of black wall things that you've seen in the past. And then this is a fish.
Could be 2 birds. I don't know.
Fish. Okay, I'm going to try to subtly motion to Kumiko to at the data pad, see if she can glean something from it. And I'm going to walk in and just walk straight over to these benches over here and sit my ass down.
Toshiro will follow, of course. He obviously interceded when you came out of the elevator, etc., etc. The elevators arrive at the bottom. Rocco, Old Mo, Mars get into the elevator, doors shut. Hungry, you and your 2 are kind of outside. You see the exec walk in like she owns the place. Obviously, she's not Bernice, but presumably she's here to speak with them. How would you like to proceed?
May as well have a fucking seat.
Okay.
And don't worry, Rattel, I feel the same way.
Yeah, Rattel will kind of move over to here, back to the wall, and his left hand kind of just holds over his cyber arm, like his right hand over his cyber arm. Hungry and Riff, well, Riff, you've probably seen it in action. Hungry, you would have noticed, like, the telltale signs that the cyber arm has a projectile launch system in it, and it seems like he's kind of just covering it up, like he's itching to pop that bad boy open.
Nope. And then, Hungry would just wander over to the table and sit down.
Kumiko would, in Japanese, say to Akitsu, it seems to be opened already, the data tablet. It looks like it has 4 files on offer for viewing. Other than that, it doesn't seem like there's much function to it.
Read through them, please.
Of course. And you'll see her pull her cord, attach it to the data tablet, and then she will send the kind of screen pictures. You would know fully that when she's doing this, it is not that she's sending them to you raw. She is definitely going through and checking them first. The first one she sends over to you, she would say out loud in Japan, so she's reading it along with you. But at this point, Hungry, you would hear her as she's speaking in Japanese. She says a name out loud, which you recognize. She says Gabriela de la Cruz, and then Japanese words. But to you, she's reading the file. Name, Gabriela de la Cruz. Codename, Gabby. Affiliation, Audio Meat Wagon. And she kind of goes through it, telling you what she sees on the file.
Straight up JoJo. Oh, meat wag.
Audio? Sorry, I'm having fun.
It's fine.
Not allowed.
You're the ref.
Jojo.
JoJo. But yeah, that's the file that you see as the first one. Again, Hungry, you definitely hear that name out loud. Is it a name you recognize personally as a player?
Yes, but vaguely, because it's been a long time.
Reggie's girlfriend that died back in
Yeah.
Dark
Yeah,
Size
okay.
2077.
Yeah. Why the fuck did she just say that?
So yeah, again, you're like, you take a second, you're like, and then you take a moment to remember, and then you're like, you engage with the Arasaka or no?
I don't. It's not gonna get me anyway.
Fuck
I know better.
Fuck
I want
Corvo.
to. Like, what do you say about Gabby? It's like none of your fucking business, guy.
But yeah, Hungry's kind of like nearby. She would continue on in the process. After she gets through the second one, Rocco, Mars, and Olmo, you would arrive at the top and start making your way there. The door is not left open, it closes when anybody passes through it. So you assume that you're the first ones here. Or you assume that you're the only ones here because you've been made you have not been made aware that they are present. So once I get through this next beat, you'll be entering through the door. Okay.
Yes,
Kenzuro is the name that she states out loud, and she'll go through the process of explaining what is on the shard. And Mifune will kind of break in as this information is being brought out, and in your hollow would say, this was recent. This individual was broken out of an NCPD max stack prisoner transfer.
Very interesting.
The doors would open, and in come three more individuals. Everybody in the room kind of, Rattel's like, turns his attention and almost like lifts the fucking hand cannon to shoot straight through everybody, but he pauses when he recognizes these people. I assume Old Mo, you enter in first, Rocco directly behind, and Mars there in after.
Rocco would have been directly behind, but as they start stepping through the door, he's kind of in the way of Mars as he kind of freezes and is looking at Hungry. He like woodenly turns to Rattel and like does like a Maka gotcha back, like as in like pretends to like also prepare his armed weapon.
You would then look over to the north and you would see Hungry and Kitsu, who, when you met her last, said she was with Danger Gal, but appears to be very much in the Arasaka attire in this moment.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Is this going to be a problem? I look back at Rocco and then over to Hungry. But like I'm talking quietly, so only the three of us, hopefully, can hear.
Yeah, nobody besides Kumiko can hear you.
Kumiko and probably Mifune.
I have a audio
yeah.
suite.
Oh, Riff can definitely hear you. Riff can hear all.
Yeah, he's making a song out of this dialogue right now. Rocco pauses for a second and says, "Who the fuck knows?"
She would move to the next file, and you would see again the Netrunner, Akitsu's Netrunner, kind of looking at a data tablet that she has jacked into with her her personal. Roger Kynard. And you would hear her speaking aloud in Japanese, but you would hear the name Roger Kynard spoken during it.
Hmm.
Pretty sure I shot that guy one time.
That also makes my ears perk up.
And then if you're kind of just listening to her kind of talking Japanese to Akitsu, she would then say, finally, Terra, Cruz.
Mars' head lifts up.
Better this way. And would kind of go through the information regarding her. Shrug and kind of ask very kind of formally, do we want to keep this or leave it?
You sent me the files. I have them on hand. We can leave the data pad.
Disconnects, sets the tablet down on the table. It does appear to still be active. And then she'll walk over to kind of over here and turn around and kind of face the remainder of the room. The whole time you've been kind of sitting over there, hungry, or kind of hanging out over there, this big guy who is the only person I think, other than Grip, who has like stood toe to toe with you and like size to size in the entirety of Dark Skies, like just a very large and wide dude, is just kind of like just staring at you. Like it doesn't look like he's menacing. It just looks like he's very focused on you. That'd be Toshiro here.
I'm fucking cool, baby. I'm chilling. I probably got a little smirk on my face, but I make no eye contact or acknowledge the motherfucker whatsoever.
Damn.
I'm not here to fuck around.
Mars is. These are the seats, right?
Yeah, those are seats.
Mars is gonna sit there for a second and just stare at the location of the data pad, warring with himself on whether or not he should go over there and take a look at it, or if the information is gonna even help him.
Olmo doesn't even wait. Looks like he walked right over to it and picked it up. Yeah.
Yep. I'll pick it up and read it with my old-fashioned peepers.
Yeah. So those handouts should be in owner or observable mode. Let me double check.
I read them when they popped up.
Okay, cool.
I'm just justifying what I know about the character.
Totally fine. If you want to reference them again, they are in the journal section, and they should be under handouts.
Sick.
I'm learning.
Riff, what are you
Just
doing?
for Riff has been studying this, because it reminds him of
Mortician.
Morty. I've definitely he's like been staring at it. He's probably devolved into like randomly just pulled out his guitar out of habit and is definitely, just strumming some on it.
Just riffing.
Yeah, just riffing, pretty much. he's just riffing. He's listening to everybody, but he's just kind of staring at this and playing mindlessly.
Rocco, Rattel will kind of like look over at you, and then kind of move away from you. Do you follow with him, or do you want to kind of like do your own thing?
He sidled over to Rattel just to chill with him because he's the help in this incident. He wasn't invited specifically. He's here to support.
Because we're both, yeah. You're like, Rattel definitely wasn't called to be here. It's me and him. But yeah, he walks over to this door and opens it without issue. And we'll kind of look inside. You see him kind of hand on his pistol at his hip and kind of just glaring around, shaking his head, and then kind of moves
Mars
to the
looks
side.
over Rattel, yeah.
So still no sign of Bernice, right? Even though
Correct.
we're all here on time. Toshiro, would you please try to contact Bernice? I do not like late arrivals.
You mean
We have a
Mifune?
scheduled.
Or do you want those?
I want Toshiro. I'm
Okay.
trying to make sure everyone knows that we're trying to contact her.
Okay, so
I'm speaking in English too.
a literal big scene of it. Okay, Toshiro, you see him
How does-
kind of
Mhm.
press his ear or his finger to his ear, and then he'll kind of say, "Hello," and then release his finger from his side of his face. No answer.
Just a quick quip. Good boy.
He doesn't even notice it, or if he does, it doesn't seem to hurt his feelings. Riff, you open this door on the southern portion. Is that right?
Yeah.
You can step through if you want.
Yeah, seeing Rattel open one, I definitely went down and opened one.
Mifune, is she in the building?
Appears to be a very strangely set up room. It looks as though there is a door on the opposite side, and in the middle of this room is very just plain. There are 2 chairs and a table set between them. There's no one seated at either chair. Do you move towards the table and chairs, or do you just stay where you're at?
I mean, out of just like Riff has definitely got ADHD, so he's for sure walking towards this way.
Absolutely. So, when you make it to the table, you'd hear the swish of the door behind you. And when you hear that, you would also hear kind of shift of the door in front of you. And from that door steps out a individual. Bear with me here.
So confirmed, I died, guys.
I should have probably preloaded this on there. I just didn't want there to be a chance of someone running through walls and finding them.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's been a problem in the past.
I am a very much
not
culprit
you.
of that.
Okay, also you then.
Most time, by the time I do it, though, somebody else has already done it, and you're screaming at them. So I'm like, I'm not saying nothing.
Why
I'm
is
saying innocent.
he not interesting? Maybe I just didn't do it. That's probably it. Honestly, that's probably it. Okay, we're gonna use a baseline for her instead. So that's just my own dumb stupidity, I believe. So we'll just use this, the marker for her. Bernice comes out. She'll walk up to the chair, pull it to the side, and sit. You weren't invited.
I came with hungry. Added protection.
Did they already
Everybody was
go?
one.
He's with me.
What is it?
Oh, well, we're inside another room, like individualized. Sorry.
My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. You would have seen Riff go into a room and then the door shut behind him. And Rocco, you would have seen him walk up to a table or walking towards a table and the door shut behind him. Her sitting there, she would say, "Did they go through the material I left out for them?"
The Arasaka lady definitely read it out. I think a couple others were passing it around. I don't read often. I'm just here as a bodyguard, essentially.
Well, for my own safety, I would prefer not to meet with bodyguards, and I would prefer to meet with individuals one at a time.
Yeah, I can go let them know.
Please.
I'll walk out.
Feel free to enjoy yourself around the condo as you wait.
Thank you very much. I walk out. Hey, hungry. Bernice is over here. She wants to meet with everybody one at a time by themselves, no bodyguards.
All right then. I would stand up and walk on over there.
Okay. When the door opens, you would see that she's seated at the table, and she kind of wearing her very attractive, seductive-looking outfits that she typically wears, very high fashion, and she just kind of sees you, and
Pink room?
purple.
But yeah, whatever.
It's
Colors.
fine. Colors are hard. She would
Yeah, they
say,
are.
long time no speak. Did a great service for me the last time we spoke, but fortunately the situations are quite different of late.
Always is, isn't it? It's
I
good to see you, Bernice. You look good.
thank you. Well, I hear you're doing a lot of work on your current abode.
Yeah, renovations. Making
Yeah.
upgrades for the people living in the place.
I can't wait to see the Astral Sea once and up again.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of glad you brought Mo along. I really need his help with this restaurant fucking thing, I'm telling.
Fortunately, our interactions will have to be separate. Your situation is much different than his. Your situation has to do with G. His does, but indirectly, and I'd rather leave him off of the board. I don't have to.
I haven't been involved with all that in quite some time, Bernice. I prefer not to. That's what this
Unfortunately,
job's about.
your hands are dirty, and the only way to wash them would be to walk out of Night City and leave.
Or I could wash them with the blood of anybody who tries to make me do otherwise.
I'm not trying to make you do anything. I'm trying to stress that you have to do something, or that taint will remain on your hands, regardless.
I'm surprised nobody's found the son of a bitch yet. He's everywhere out there.
He has a very unique position, not actually on this planet.
That makes a lot of fucking sense, actually.
Information that is not well known. However, it's my hope that if I utilize you, others, come to an agreement that will be dealt with in secret, so that not everyone knows the working parts. You are a fixer, you understand the importance of information. What I just told you stays in this room. If anyone in Night City is aware of that fact, besides you, after this meeting, I will know it was you.
Yeah, of course. Say less.
Your job will be to secure flights to Tycho, a city on the moon, for a group of edge runners. I need your best, the ones who work the hardest for you. Do not tell them why they are going. They will know in time. I need you to reach out to them, and I need you to make sure that they are prepared for this.
That'd be good. Yeah, I could get it handled for you.
It's also my desire to make sure that the individual you met outside Akitsu Kaneko, exec, as I'm sure you're probably referring to her in your mind, potentially with other curse words and slurs.
Something like that.
I understand. I'm not a terribly big fan of the corporations either, as it is a corporation who has led me to this defensive status. She will be amongst the number of your edge runners. Whatever crew you send to the moon, she will be along with them. But they know she will know in time. But not before.
Definitely like a groan, but
Yeah, if that's what's necessary, it can be done.
What she knows is not something I am going to tell you. But I know what she knows. And what she knows is very, very important to defeating this individual. It's not a simple game of rushing into a location and shooting them. You know that game. If that's all it was, you would be the only person I would need. Unfortunately, this situation requires nuance. This situation requires tactics, skill, and order. Otherwise, we fail.
Understood.
I'd like for you to send in Old Mo for me. His part in this is lesser, but equally important.
All right. I appreciate your time, Bernice.
Will not.
let me out of here. It's locked.
Help me! Hungry just runs to the door. No! Olmo,
I
you
can't
enter
get
in.
out of the room.
Now,
Yeah.
go. No.
Oh, that's because I'm closing the door on myself. I see. Sorry, sorry.
While you step in, door closes behind you. She'll say to you, "We haven't met, but you have worked for me in the past, and I appreciate your candor, but I also appreciate your mean. I think you and Hungry have a lot in common. You were born in the streets, you were raised in the streets just like I was. I obviously have come a lot farther than you, would argue a bit farther than Hungry, but I think that our motivations are similar. You want to help people.
Yeah.
You have come across a very unfortunate circumstance in your district. It seems that they are trying very heavily to influence individuals in your area. I will tell you a secret. The secret I tell you is known to you and you alone. If anyone else besides you, outside of this space, is aware of this secret, I will know it was you that told them. You understand?
I do.
God's purpose for putting bitumen in your neighborhood is known to me. It is the tar that sullies the visions. There are cultists in the maelstrom. Cultists with purpose and desire. Their goals are beyond the human and beyond the corporation. Their goals are multifaceted. However, one of these factions has been corrupted by the drug and by this false prophet, God. What I tell you in secret is that his goal to corrupt the gang, just as he's corrupted numbers, scores of scavs, and handfuls of other gangers, to serve him in his efforts. And his purpose is the utter destruction of Night City. Are you familiar with the data crash?
Can't say that I am.
The old net, to be a paradise for netrunners, to be a glory land. A man named Raish Bartmos destroyed it all. Filled it with rogue AIs and horrible things called rapids, programs designed to obliterate the soul and psyche of an individual logged into the old net. Netwatch built something to defend us from that. The Blackwall. There is a faction inside of the Maelstrom that worships the Blackwall. They call it the Veil. There's something beyond the Blackwall that they worship, known as the Spider. And also, waiting in that horrid space, is a powerful and either benevolent or malevolent, almost like it just depends on the striking of its mood, a third, the Lady. These cults worship these entities as Christians used to worship God, as the voodoo boys didn't know. They have their own strange techno religion. I want you to make sure that the Maelstrom have plenty of room to allow themselves to build themselves up strong. And if any tar gets into your neighborhood, it needs to be dealt with quickly. I would like for you to align yourself, with them, pull in as many contacts as you can, whatever defenses you can, to protect Watson, specifically the haunts of the Maelstrom. It will be difficult. They're a psychotic lot. But if their visions are tainted by this drug, they may actually carry through with some of the apocalyptic practices they have in mind. As a token of my as a token of my desire to ensure that you do this, I don't offer you something monetarily. That would be a common, low means of earning your trust. Instead, I seek to revive somebody who is very important to the process. I hope to help you with your efforts. As a gift, I will send individuals to assist you in your current endeavors, to work, to build, to repair, to make your citadel strong. Do you agree?
Mo thinks for a while because it sounds great to have his own citadel. It sounds great to have a powerful like high up socialite like this.
Push
But
middle, yeah.
pushing us into bed with the maelstroms terrifies him because it's the thing that he can't connect with, can't control, can't understand about people is the cyber. So he's afraid, but he will agree. He'll reach out a hand and say bitumen needs to be stopped. I can agree that far. I'll see about how I can help the maelstroms.
She will flick immediately the details for Hatter, the fixer of the Maelstrom, and she'll also flick over the details for an individual named D, apparently a therapist who is very prominent in the cutting edge of cyberpsychosis, who also works with the Maelstrom gang. If these two individuals are keen on aiding you in your efforts, I would suggest utilizing them. Other than that, old Mo, I appreciate our talk. Gestures towards the door. I would like for you
Get
to
up and
send
go.
in Mars.
Hey, Mars, you're next.
Right.
Break a leg.
Mars has been reading on the terminal.
Yeah.
And his features look rather grim as he enters into the room.
Door closes behind you. If you don't feel comfortable sitting, I'd understand. You obviously are a keen-eyed individual and understand that one of the secrets I lay bare before you is that your lover didn't die as you expected.
Yeah.
Oh, why did it do that?
Sorry, I won't do it again.
Okay.
Whatever you
Absolutely.
did, don't do it again.
I need to
I
figure out how to
chat.
stop that. If solutions in the chat, like, just tell me how to stop them from being able to focus the camera onto them. I hate it. Oh, it's when you type in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I typed. Yeah.
I hate it. Anyways. I mean, I guess it makes sense for people if they're using the text for text-based stuff, but, like, yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
How we do?
Continue.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And she's presumed to still be alive.
He narrows his eyes. That's what I saw in the file.
I have something that I need you to do. But I don't offer you anything in return. I've given you information that you didn't have yourself, information I was able to pull. And I hope that that gift of good grace leads you to accept what I am requesting of you.
I'll listen to what you have to say.
In short order, there will come a time when Kang Tao reaches out to mercenaries like yourself. They will ask for a group to aid them. A very risky, very, very important. I need you to say yes. And I need you to ensure that when this task happens, that Zhu Yan, the leader of this group, dies by your sword. This might mean that you are put in harm's way. But if
I'm
this
putting in my notes. Can you, out of character, can you like spell that name?
Dhuyan,
Y-A-N. Okay, thank you.
this may put you in harm's way, but in doing this, if you were to die, I assure you your death will not be in vain.
So are you going to tell me why you need Zuyan to die?
Yes. Because it is he that is in league with G. What I have just told you is known only to you and myself. If anyone outside of this room is aware of this fact, I will know it is you that has told the other individual. Do you understand?
I do.
Zuyan's secret has remained for half a decade, about as long as Terra has been missing. These are not related, despite the coincidence. Zuyan has worked along with an individual named Hanzai Atomi for that time, to ensure that his efforts to destroy Night City happen. Zuyan is a bit of a patriot, a loyalist to China, and his goals in destroying Night City are to harm Arasaka. However, he has no concern or care for the millions of people he puts at risk in doing this. It is my desire to ensure that his fortune and his goal of God bringing down his wrath on Night City does not occur. You will be the only person I can get to him. And you must be the person to deal with him once the mission is completed. The mission must be completed. I will not tell you the details of that mission, though I have some foresight as to what they will be. However, once it is done, bury your blade in his chest.
All right.
I will continue to put my efforts to finding Sarah, and I would hope that you would keep your eyes up. Keep an eye out for her as well.
Will do.
I must speak to the corporate lady, if you'd please see her in.
Do you know her name?
I do. And she says that as if she's dismissively not answering your question.
Fantastic.
Hey, lady.
So Mars head. Hey,
Well,
exactly.
as soon as the door opens, she's getting up. She's the last one in the rotation. She knows.
She caught on.
She's just gonna walk straight into the room.
Rattel is kind of like on the watch out for this place, but will enter in. I want to make sure that everybody else, you are aware that you can maneuver around this space. I do want to kind of like give you free board, and you can do whatever you want. Make sure that that's very clear while I continue this next conversation, because it's going to be the longer one, probably about 5 or 10. But
Into this room we go.
yeah.
Maybe
make sure.
I can. Do I have
Just-
what is it?
Out of curiosity, with my audio suite, have I been able to hear what's going on in the room, or is it soundproof?
Soundproof. You'd actually hear a buzzing sound. It seems like there's been efforts to kind of... I got you. It seems like there's been efforts to
It wouldn't let me go in the other one.
keep it concealed.
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure because it's very awkward if they're like, "This is a secret, only you know," and Riff's like, "I know all of these."
No. No, there is no method of breaking the soundproof barriers of this space. It is completely, yeah. And obviously, you would recognize that that is the case when you enter into the space, that you are in a, effectively a skiff. Like it is a secure information facility.
Mhm.
She would look up to you. Pleasure. And she would stand up and kind of give a bow and then sit back down.
And yeah, Akitsu will give the 15-degree bow and sit.
I did not know who they would send. I am greatly pleased that it was you. I am familiar with your work up in Watson and around the Tiger Claws and Mox conflict. Limitedly. But you are known.
It is a work in progress.
We have not met. I hope this will be our last meeting. However, I offer you a secret, and all I seek in response is a favor. Is that fair?
Depending on the usefulness of the secret, yes.
Of course. You are aware of who Hanzai Atomi is?
Yes, I am.
And you are also aware that he worked for Night Corp after your arrangements with him concluded and his termination was sealed.
Yes, I am aware of that information.
Are you familiar with a program known as Carpe Noctem?
John, I think you sent something to me on that once before. It was a brief mention.
It's very simple. They basically have programs that they install into people's neuroports to make them willing, against their own will, to work longer work hours, take less vacation, and
the
be
whole reason why Miko doesn't just port right into things anymore.
right.
Yeah. Yes, I'm very much aware of that.
The secret I have to tell you is that Hanzai Atomi is responsible for the inception of this program. He is also the progenitor of a number of different sub-programs, some of which I'm sure you've heard about. Doll chips that are installed into individuals' chip slots, turning them into unwilling servitors of his. The program in question is a alteration of the Reaper code. Method of subverting the will of an individual more fully than his work with Night Corp would have ever allowed.
Concerning.
She reaches into her purse and pulls out a chip, a memory chip, and sets it on the table. Contained in this shard is the information as to how it does it. This is the secret I give to you and to Arasaka.
And what favor would you ask of me?
My favor is twofold. For you to leave this place, I would have you swear on your honor that you would take this ship and you would not allow proprietary recreation of it, simply understanding to defuse it.
Understood. And your second?
Second favor I have to ask of you is that when the very large man outside calls you specifically and asks you to join him and his Edgerunner crew on a job, you will apply in the affirmative, and you will utilize every single method on your own power, outside of your corporation's will, mind you, to help him complete his task.
That I can do.
Good. Then I believe that was a lot quicker than I expected. Hold on a second, real quick. Riff, you walked into the kind of area in space. You're kind of moving around. I see you. Do you go upstairs at all or no?
Yeah, I was going to, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay. So I just need to remember how to do the split leveling. Hold on. I'm terrible at this. I'm learning though.
You just do the thing. Jump.
Yeah, I just do the thing. It's so easy. Duh.
Come on, man, you got it.
Click.
Oh, I think we can only have. That's so dumb. Maybe I'm just bad at it. I'll figure it out one day. Today's not that day. You head upstairs.
Yeah.
Activate. When you get upstairs, you would see that there's kind of like a really strange statue on the western side. Very large and dominant, and very noticeable. And then there are these kind of orange tinged windows that seem to go outside onto like the balcony area. And you can see everything. It just has this kind of orange sheen to it. Out those doors. You hear a very strange sound from outside. It sounds almost like an aerodyne, but quieter. And it's in
Take my head out.
this moment that you see it. A massive aerodyne moving over the space. The side door opening, and you'd see a very massive Tsunami Arms Helix BA, and a grouping of individuals dropping out from behind it, out onto the landing pad. The individuals in question are completely like covered in black. It looks like their armor is also painted black, as are their weapons. I don't know if you personally have been made aware of Einhand at all. No. No, yeah, you have. The AV is very similar to the AVs that chased after your AV on the night you filmed.
Oh yeah, during the.
It's the same group, and the AVs that they have are the same AVs. So when you see this happening, what would you like to do?
I'm booking it down to let everybody know we're under attack.
Okay. So real quick, moving to the space. Akitsu, this is happening while you're kind of inside of the space and the conversation is finishing. Riff, you're about to start running down the steps when this engagement is going to begin. Mars, you are kind of just standing out in the space, kind of waiting openly, just kind of chilling. Is that fair to say? Or is there anywhere you want to be besides where you're standing?
I think Mars is just kind of chilling right now, just trying to process that there's a new potential lead on Terra.
Okay. Rocco, Riff, and Rattel kind of disappeared. Do you want to follow them to where they went, or no?
Sure.
Oh, Rocco, sorry.
I had to
Rocco.
refresh and reloading the map.
No, it's okay. I was talking to Rocco. You said you were just kind of milling about, so I was moving on to Rocco. So, Josh.
The map is blacked out for anybody who's on the bottom floor. You don't have to
Yep.
refresh it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Apologies. I'm going to get the best of this one day. Today's not that day. I'm going to, move yourself to the stairs is a good call. You're not going to be there, just as a good reference that you're there. Because the fight will start with you on the top floor.
Okay. It won't let me in.
He was talking to me. Because I was upstairs.
Okay, good.
All right. Everybody approximate where they want to be?
So have we heard? Was Briff yet? Not yet, right?
No.
Yeah. So Rocco was talking to Mo, just kind of, yeah, all right, like type of thing. And Mo's kind of just like, I'm not talking about it. Kind of vibes is what I'm getting. Right, Mo.
Yeah.
So we're kind of just like along with each other.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, you guys kind of like bugged out for a second there. But yeah, if you're just chatting at each other, that's fine. So in this next beat, this is literally how it's going to play out. And when I'm kind of like going through this, I just want to make sure you understand that we're going to use a kind of mechanical methodology for how the next few seconds happen, and then we'll move into potentially a combat that will start with us having a pacing immediately. So, Riff, you see that AV, you see the guys dropping off, and then you'd see the barrels on the Helix start spinning, and you realize that they're going to start firing in after you because they saw you. Everyone downstairs, you see lights kind of shine through the windows on the northern side of the building, and Rattel looks at Hungry, rushes over, and like grabs a hold of him, and then throws him towards this table. Like there's no words. It is literally a man rushing over and grabbing a very large man and shucking him behind a table. Rocco and Old Mo, you see outside, and Rocco, smart guy, you recognize that there is an AV that is outside that is now firing full, like, armor piercing and armor defeating slugs out of a Tsunami Arms Helix BA into the apartment building. So that is happening. But instead of working through the pacing of going through each and every single bit of how that goes, what we are going to do is we're going to have a quick and dirty combat. How does that work? First off,
Yeah, sounds
one of you has to be the leader of the group, and that includes you, Kaneko, because you are also in here. That leader that you pick should have the highest tactics or perk that lets them replace tactics in the group. Period. So decide amongst yourselves.
Tactics.
I am not good at tactics. I just want you all to know that. I have a
So-
3
My
intelligence.
base is 8 for tactics, and then you said skilled replaces it.
Yeah, there are some perks that say instead of rolling a tactics roll on quick and dirty, you roll tactics. Or you roll other
my
Like-
base
skills.
as well.
Like the one I just got.
Like the one you just got. That's right, Rocco.
Yeah. So, my base for tactics is an 8, but I have a whatchamacallit? Where's the other one?
Immediate reaction.
14. My base is 14.
Does anybody have a base of tactics better than 14?
No, sir.
Rocco, you recognize the AV. You recognize the damage that's going to do. You start looking for hard points in this situation, possibly already scan them, and start telling people where to go. Perfect. Roll a conceal reveal objects roll for the start of the conflict. I have a total of 18 on my roll on tactics side.
Right?
You have defeated the opposition in the tactics roll. Keep that in mind. Next, we
Right.
need to determine whether or not your character is hardened or not, and that goes for everybody. How do you determine whether you are hard or not? Oh, good question. So it's it's pretty simple. You just have to have one of these features. Okay, I believe we determined last time, Riff, you are hardened, right?
Yeah, because if you look at your character's picture, you'll see a shield at the
Yep.
bottom left of it, and it'll tell you if you're hardened or not. And in the chat, I will post a picture that shows the shield from Rift.
So a shield means I'm hardened.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you hover over it, it'll say hardened, and it'll tell you why you're hardened.
It doesn't do anything when I hover over it, but I have a shield there.
Oh, cool.
If it's popped out, that's why.
Pop back in. It's annoying as hell.
What are you gonna do? Okay. So is everybody here hardened?
Yeah.
I don't see Mars as hardened.
Cool. So is Rattel. Okay. That means that everybody's going to get a base of 2 attacks. Okay? 2 attacks. You're going to be firing back in the situation. We have the tactics roll. We're counting the attacks total. So you won the tactics check, so Rocco, you'll gain an additional 1. Do you have speedware implanted? Speedware is like a Sandevistan, Kerenzikov, that kind of shit. Hungry, I know you have a Dynalar in there. Riff, you are no speedware?
I have speedware.
Speedware, okay. Who else has speedware? Oh, definitely not fucking Mo. That dude doesn't have any chrome.
Mars has a Sandy.
Sandy, so that
Nice.
speedware. And then Akitsu, do you have a Sin, Devison, or a Krenzikov or anything like that?
I don't believe so. It would be under gear, correct?
Cyberware.
Thunder Cyber.
Cyber. Okay.
And it should
Sorry.
be in your Neuroport.
Sorry, this is my first time looking at
It's
this
okay.
shit.
It's okay.
I have a Kerenskov.
Perfect. So then you'll add +1 to your attack. So you've got a baseline of 3 attacks right now if you are present, have hardened, and have speedwear. Okay? And then your team members will include, or will each get an attack. And then we already covered the one tactics check. So just keep that in mind. So I think Rocco, if you have speedwear, you have 4. If you don't, you have 3. So 3. And then Riff has 3, Hungry has 3, Mars has 3, Mo has 2, and Akitsu has 3. Okay? You're going to be making that many attacks. So what I'd like for you to do is just roll an attack with a ranged weapon that you have present, because there is definitely no chance for you to kind of melee anybody yet in this initial burst of the attack. It is a range versus range combat, and I have already situated what the opposition has. Now, in past instances of Quick and Dirty, I have done it incorrectly. I've set DVs based on range and set DVs based on like acclimate. That is not how it's done. You roll attacks, and then I roll attacks, and then I check the 2 lists of attacks against each other, and then I basically determine how many of these match up and which ones are better, and then I just drop off who has more over the other. So it is literally a numbers game. And for each attack that you don't have an attack to contest against, it counts as a success on my side towards winning. These are not attacking anybody. These are just to determine who is winning a fight. So, please make a number of attacks equals to the number you've been told to make. And then I need the attack numbers. I will write those down as you kind of go through them. It's totally fine.
No question.
Without mods or anything like that, correct?
No modifications of any
Yeah.
kind. Yeah.
If Mars is going to be using the Kappa, for example, and I want to use auto fire, could I just do that?
You can make an attack in any way, shape, or form. Ammunition will be discounted, so just keep that in mind.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you are better with auto fire, it is probably worth it to throw auto fire, but you are going to run out of ammunition. However, this isn't tracked in turns, so
If something has a rate of fire more than 1, is it still just the number of attacks you told us to make?
yeah, the number of attacks. Rate of fire is not taken into account.
Yeah. That's sick.
Okay, everybody rolled?
I'm trying, but it won't let
5,
me.
7.
It won't let me.
We're not
equip the
rolling
Kappa.
damage yet, right?
I'm
You shouldn't
gonna
have to.
refresh.
Okay.
It's being stupid and not letting me equip the Kappa.
Okay. So real quick, if you have speedwear, let me double check that. Turn the outcomes, all attacks. Oh, anybody who is capable of dodging bullets will ignore one attack will be ignored. So if you are capable of dodging bullets, what that means is you have a reflex of 8, a perk that grants a feature that allows you to dodge bullets, range attack specifically, or you have a reflex coprocessor. I believe Hungry, you cannot dodge bullets, right?
No, hell no.
Okay.
Hell.
Hell no, I take bullets. I eat them up. Riff, you are capable of dodging bullets.
Yep.
Rocco, you are capable of dodging bullets. You have a reflex 8, right?
I have a reflex of 6.
Oh, sorry. Do you have a coprocessor? No, right? No, you got that. You don't have anything to dodge bullets, right?
No.
Okay. So far, just Riff. Akitsu, do you have a reflex of 8 or high?
I have reflex 8.
Cool. So we have 2 dodgers. Mars?
I have a reflex of 8. I have a
Or-
question.
And almost so do you, right?
I have a reflex of 5, sadly.
Okay, so just 3 dodgers. Okay, go ahead, Mars.
So it's giving me a -2 because it's still saying that Mars is lightly wounded, even though his hit points are 54 out of 55.
I'll look at your sheet. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Wound state says lightly wounded, not seriously injured. You're fine. There should be no
When I
penalty.
click, it says handgun, and then total mod's -2.
Hold on.
Armor penalty, but I don't have an armor penalty because I've got pack mule.
What armor are you wearing?
Heavy armor.
Interesting.
I lied to you.
Why?
I have a defense Nikhov.
Oh, so you can dodge bullets.
I can't. That's so crazy. I never knew that.
You're big, but you're fast.
It's been a long time. Okay, your armor penalty should be gone. Try again.
One sec. Let me just pull it back up. Yeah, it's gone. Okay.
And
Sorry,
we have
I just
4
wanted to
dodgers of bullets.
talk to you about that before I did anything.
Sure.
Can't move very quick, but I can move on account.
I can't run fast, but I can run fast in place. Okay, so we have a total of all of the attacks up here. Okay, and you folks have 4 individuals who can dodge bullets, which means that you're going to ignore 4 of their top attacks. They have 3 individuals on their team that can dodge bullets, so they likewise will be dodging some of your top attacks. Then we will compare and contrast. I'm working on the numbers on my side. Bear with me here for just 1 second. This is a very boring part, but we are going to narrate what happens based on the results. And the results appear to be in. I will be winning this conflict, but only just.
Are we also counting Rattel in this or no?
Yeah, Rattel is going to be making his attacks, but I just added them in as I presumed that they would hit and probably be better than yours because I'm awesome at building characters. Let me roll bad now.
Can Rattel dodge bullets?
Oh, Rattel can dodge bullets. So you have a 4th. Hold on, that might change it. No, it's still really close. Or it just makes it a little closer. So 5 bullet dodgers. Let's make his. He's got 4 attacks.
I did have one other question. How does having a rocker in the group affect things for our roles in Quick and Dirty?
Luck is spent after the fact, just like a rocker ought to. So that's
as a heads up, you also rolled Rattel's attacks as aim shots, so he's got a minus on all those.
Oh, that's weird. Why is that the case? Okay.
Mine did the same thing. I had to like unclick it.
I'll just add 7 to it because that's the total mod sitch. So 22. 23.
So
Okay.
me and Rotel had like almost the same.
Yeah.
And you
so
said
it
Rattel got 4 attacks.
No, he gets 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, Speedwear, Hardened, and oh, sorry. I also have attacks for the others. Sorry. First time trying this. Want to make sure that we get this beat to go. Still pretty well ahead. Let's see if they get any attacks that are worth it. Kumiko gets 1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
Toshiro.
Good attack.
Okay. So they will actually get it so that it is very close. But not close enough to draw. Okay. So I'll explain my metric, just so you guys understand on the opposite side. Going for your side of it, you have the total number of attacks that are present, as you can see. And I am working on making that more visibly palatable. And they had a series of attacks where they outnumbered the number of attacks that you had by 4. And it
Is
looks...
Bernice spelling?
Oh no! Fuck no! She's not a combatant. Hell no.
Help.
Although I do appreciate the hustle. Can we get help from everything? Everything that we got available to us?
Can I offer her a detail from
she
Danger Gal?
she just doesn't fight. She just does, like it's not like yeah, it's just not a thing she does.
No, I'm offering her a bodyguard for her escape.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, she'll want
We
that.
can call her. We'll call her one up. Yeah.
Okay. So the situation as it stands, the conflict happens. They are firing in at you, heavy, just pounding kind of shots. Um, that is really quiet.
Can't hear anything now.
I don't hear anything. I haven't.
Now I turned it up to 63 and I can hear it.
I don't understand. I have to figure out. I have to figure out so much, and I'll get it, but I think I get it, but also I don't. Okay, so let me explain my metric, just so we understand, and then we'll discuss it narratively. So the way that Quick and Dirty works is you're going to just make these attacks. I'm going to compare it against their list of attacks. We're going to cut off the number of attacks that we are accrued, and then we are going to look and see who did better on the dice rolls. That's happened. On my side, I'm showing here that I am beating you by a total number of 2 attacks. Okay? So what that means is I win the Quick and Dirty combat. In that, what that means for you is you lose the Quick and Dirty combat. When you lose a Quick and Dirty combat, I will apply hits based on the overage to you, and then we will determine narratively how that is happening in the beat. So I'm going to say that the 2 people that I'm hitting, just based on who's who and where's where, Riff, you are getting tagged as you're running away, and Rattel definitely threw himself out into the open, so he's going to take a hit. Okay? With that, AVs come through the windows, start firing through. You then see individuals like leaping from the AVs into the shattered windows with weapons, preparing to bear down on you. The fight is definitely brought to your doorstep. Riff, you see the individuals kind of coming onto the landing pad. The burst of the tsunami arm helix shoots overhead and slams into you as you're rushing towards the stairs, but you can feel that the hounds that they've released out onto it are on their way to you as well. So, as far as hits, these will be applied to you just as they would be normally. I'm going to go ahead and... Do I have to click it again to... Oh, that's stupid. Okay, hold on. Sorry, we're having a... I just need to do better, is the main thing. I pre-rolled them to make it go faster, but I can't click them now to apply damage to people. Oh, it's too much fun. Too much fun. Okay, here we go. You're my target. Right? Oh, I need the actual guy. I need the actual guy. Cool. Now I can target you. And now I can click. No, I can't. Sorry, the best plans fail. I'm gonna get this, and it's gonna be great. Today's just not that day.
You're doing great.
I thought I had the Tsunami Arms Helix on here. I did not have this. Okay, so again, replace Tsunami Arms Helix every instance that I've said that with MK31 HMGs. There are honestly, I'm doing you a favor here. Confirm.
Okay, don't worry, Riff. They're only heavy machine guns, bro. You got it.
I'm gonna say that the multiplier wasn't applied, so I'm gonna re-roll it. If it is more, then we'll just on the dice. Then we'll go with the original because I'm bad at this. It is auto fire. Yeah. Multiplier is going to be based on range. So it looks like a 2. confirm. Okay, I see. Cool. That's why I rolled a 3. It was weird. So, Riff, you're going to take 14 damage. I'm going to go ahead and apply it to you. So you take 3. You don't need to do anything. It's already handled. And then Rattel, same story. Auto fire 2 as well. Rattel will take 1. And it should have ablated your damage as well. Okay, great. Now, in the next beat, I just want you to, narratively, I've explained what's happening on my side. I want you to take a move action, and also you're shooting, but that's already happened, right? But in the part of that, you can move yourself to wherever you want to be on the map. Just explain what you're doing narratively and kind of give me like a vibe or feel for like the attitude, like where we're at, what's happening, the mood, the pace, the set. We're going to go with Mo first.
I think Mo did not get hit by that, but he did see that everyone else got shot, and he can see the bullet holes and hear it. Like he knows what's going on. Everybody's in now, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So yeah, he just like drops to the ground and is firing off pop shots back through the wall, because he's trying to charge up his Kenshinzen so that he can see motion through the wall.
Okay. So yeah, they're coming through those windows on the north side, so you'll see them kind of like right on, which also double as mirrors. But quick note, these miniatures or the tokens on my side, the breacher obviously fine, but for whatever reason, my Einhand troopers are coming up as max tac officers. I think that's because I use them as a template. So just be mindful that they are not max tac.
Yeah.
They are just regular folk. And then, yeah, there's the breacher, there's a breacher, there's a troop, and the netrunner is on the stair side, so is the HOG. Okay. So, boom, 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 narratively. And again, this can also lead into, like, what we're doing right now is we're narrating failure, okay? You have lost. We're not killing you outright. We're basically stating that you are on the back foot, okay, at the start of the combat. So what that means for you in your mind, narratively, is maybe you're trying to make it and book it for the door. Maybe you're trying to like find a place to hide and like kind of cuddle away. You're definitely like you feel like you're in a losing position from the onset, okay? So Mo, good stuff. You're kind of like standing against these guys. You see them coming through, and you're kind of locking in against them. Again, sometimes selfless sacrifice is also kind of a losing position. Rocket, since you're in the same room as old Mo, go ahead and take your turn, or like you can move and then just describe what you're doing in response.
Sure. So the hard points that you mentioned, where would those be at? Defensively.
Yeah, that statue's definitely a hard point. So is this one here. The walls are not terribly hard point. The secure room is definitely one that would benefit you. Yeah.
All right. So like defensively, I'd like to grab Mo and just kind of drag him away, like toward. So toward cover.
This is exactly what I mean. Let's work through that together and kind of like up it a bit, like so you can see like the level I'm at. Like old Mo hears the fucking AV like quietly outside. He sees the blare of the lights and he sees the spin of the HMG as it starts smashing through the windows. He sees the guys rocketing towards him and he kind of just fucking and just starts shooting out after them and like just standing there like a fucking badass. Like he's like, I am hardcore, fuck these bitches. And Rocco's like rushing forward, grabs a hold of like the back of him and is like shooting behind and dragging him towards the hard point. That's perfect.
Right.
And
yep. Exactly.
If you're cool with being moved, I'll say that you guys can get to the hard point, no problem. Kind of getting to cover at the start of the fight. Okay, love that. Oh, whoops. I gotta deselect.
Yeah.
And then grab for one. There we go. Now they're side by side. Okay, so with that understanding, Riff, you're rushing towards the stairs. You're going to be able to take your move action onto the stairs, but like behind you, and obviously you're going to get some shots off. So just describe that for me. How's it going?
Yeah, as Riff notices they're coming behind him, he gets like as he's running towards the stairs, he turns around and like shoots at the ones directly coming through the door, kind of like when they're coming through, trying to hopefully dissuade them. It's obviously not working, but
Yeah.
he's like, oh fuck, and as he gets to the stairs, he hollers down, "We're being attacked!" As if everybody else doesn't already fucking know.
You can actually see the cacophony of like the firing coming in from there. You see Rattel just chuck Hungry and like he slams against the table there, and then Rattel kind of like raises his arms up and takes some shots as well. It looks like his armor holds pretty well for the most part. That's Rattel's description. Literally, that I was kind of like walking it into the initiator of the fight. Hungry, you're tossed. You hit behind the thing. You hold there for cover, or do you want to kind of move to where you want to go?
I can't move much. What seems more like cover? Is this a bar over here?
That's a couch.
Couch. No, probably the table's a better option.
Yeah.
No, man. Yeah, I guess I would fucking kick the table up and use it as cover, and then I don't want to pull a grenade launcher out.
Well, again, use the weapon that you used during the firefight. That's the description here. So you're kind of like throwing the quasar up. That last shot is basically your fire, and then the return fire is like super hard against the table, and you just like duck behind, and that last shot literally just hits the ceiling, right? Like that kind of shit. Okay, Mars, you're next on the docket.
Mars drops to a knee at the base of the stairs.
Okay.
This is just as like he hears Riff yell, "We're under attack," even though it's like obviously happening. He jerks his head to the left to see the guys come through the windows, I'm guessing. And then he jerks his head back upstairs to Riff, and then back to the window, and then he fires off 3 shots at the guys at the windows.
Okay. And then Akitsu, you hear Toshiro and Kumiko outside firing. You kind of pop out with the Seiko and kind of fire a bit at the door. Mm-hmm. And this will be kind of like a free movement. You're not going to, this isn't your movement. You're kind of engaging with the stuff outside. And what I'll say is like after the shooting, you would see Bernice look at you and gesture, "Please come with me." And she makes her way towards the right. You can follow her or you can stay with your crew and with the other people that you've been hanging out with. If you leave with her, your team will not be able to follow.
Okay. Before I follow her, I will message Mifune. I'll ask him to secure an exit for Toshiro and Kumiko.
"I'll do my best, madam," he says, and you can hear like the Waldos pop out, and he just like is absolutely going to town on his computer.
Okay. Then
Just one move. Yeah, you're
with my regular movement.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go after her.
Okay. Then we go to an actual combat. So, go ahead and if you select your token, up at the top left, you'll see some options. One of them is called Utility. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
If you hover over that, it should give you an option for roll initiative.
There's no combat encounter in your currently viewed scene.
There is no combat encounter.
I will add one. Go.
Cream.
See, this is why I got that.
Oh yeah, Rip.
Every single fucking time.
So, fun fact, because of perks and I'm activating my Sandy, it's actually a 37.
Okay.
Nice.
Not that it really matters
Yeah, I
if they
thought I
roll higher
had-
than me, but
If I had given a rousing speech, a 10-minute speech to us, then we could have all had
Oh,
plus
I-
to our initiative.
The 37 has been noted. Okay. Anybody else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, Akitsu, your operatives will have been to take their turn after you.
I've got a 21 with the Sandy too.
I see you. Update combatant. And also as a heads up for future reference, if you're activating the Sandy, when you click... Oh, I guess it doesn't bring up the option for modifiers on the initiative when you click it through the token top, does it? It doesn't do
No,
anything
sir.
there? Okay. We'll have to figure out how to fix that. It might be an effect. We'll have to switch on before click initiative, I think. That's probably the way to go. Anyway, focusing up. With that, at the top.
Can I roll my conceal reveal?
Yes, please. I'm gonna hit begin combat. We're not technically started, but it'll line us up and it'll show you at the top. You see that there's like the bar of initiative. It is turn 1. You can see on the turn marker, and Riff will be the first to go unless this conceal reveal is good.
It is good.
Which it is. So you can take a single action. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do ever present.
Okay. And are you using ever present in a neutral fashion, or are you designating 2?
Usual, just the one.
Just the one. Okay, cool. So for those at home, we have a perk system that we utilize. I believe there's a link somewhere around the bottom there. And Rocco has a perk called Immediate Reaction. Rolls Conceal Reveal at the beginning of a combat after initiative is rolled. If it's if it beats DV 15, he gets a single action, move or otherwise, before the fight starts. Then he is holding an action and using another perk that he has called Ever Present. Does not have to state the trigger or the action. He can just do what he wants when he wants to. Riff, you're up. And you are at the top of the stairs. Those guys that are right there are probably about like 8 meters behind you, so they will be moving onto board. There's one guy who looks raw as hell. I just want to make sure that he is highlighted outside of everybody. He appears to have like a max tack helm, and he's wielding 2 Malorian 3516s.
Ooh!
Like 2 Johnny Silverhand guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 of them.
They're worth 10,000 apiece.
I know. Cryptid had one.
Yeah.
I have to sell those if we get out of this alive. So the best thing I think I can do here is probably just it would take my full movement to go down the stairs fully, or would it take a run?
You got a free move. You didn't take it, but don't do it now because it will augment it. What I'll say is just hold on. It's complicated. Okay, go ahead and pick up your token and start moving. I want to see if it messes it up. Yeah, it is tracking the movement that you've already done. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have made sure that you moved. I didn't realize you didn't. Fine. Go ahead and just move normal. And we'll get into the red zone if you run. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to like I'm already down the stairs. I don't really have any. Let's see. Are these guys still 8 meters behind me or no?
They're 8 meters from that position, so then they'll need to move up to the top of the stairs to descend down. So for other people, they won't be on the combat scene yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, in that being the case, I am going to.
And you're pretty sure there were like 2 or 3 other troopers with them, so just as a note.
Yeah. Big group. I'm gonna move up to here.
Okay, that's well within your
behind
movement.
this couch. Yeah, and shoot at this guy.
Okay.
Let's see, target.
So,
I am going.
Real quick for Joe, when you are in combat and you want to target an individual, you hold your mouse over it and then hit T on your keyboard. It'll put a crosshair on them, and that's who you're focused on. And then when you attack, it'll actually roll against them. And yeah, fun fact, we don't need to measure DVs at all in this because they all have the ability to dodge bullets.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your attack, and I'll make my evasion roll.
16. I'm aiming for the head, by the way. That's why it said location head.
Very quickly moves to the side. It hits the glass, like it is behind it, and the weird statue, and it kind of like shifts to the side. it definitely moves in that way. Like if you play the video game or are familiar with kind of like the anime, it's almost like it's augmented, like very much a chromed out motherfucker shifting to the side. Okay, then you'll go up to the top, utility, and turn, and it'll move to the next person. Akitsu, you are following her, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll just let you know that you're omitting yourself from the combat, if that's the case.
Yep.
But that's okay. You'll be making it to this secret door here, and there is a very small elevator inside behind a panel door that seems to lead up. And when it gets to the top, you realize that your AV is there, and she says, "I've already commandeered it. Let's go." And she will hop in the AV with you. But yeah,
I'm going with her because she wants me to do something for her anyway.
In your car,
Else
that's-
she's going to try to kill me.
yeah, in your
my car.
which she has taken over. Okay.
Fine, I never drive myself. It's a point of principle.
On your initiative, you would hear Kumiko kind of look over at Oldmo and Rocco as she's kind of in the chair, and her eyes kind of flare blue for a second, and then she runs towards the door, and she says, "Don't try it! Don't even try it! Just go!" And she'll go through the door, but as she does so, she kind of links up with Rocco. You feel her enter into your neuroport as she jacks into you. And she is literally just moving out the door. So she's just outside in the hallway.
So she's telling us just go.
Yeah. Get the fuck out. Like, she looks like she's on the path to get the fuck out of here. Again, you are welcome to do what you want, and again, your actions may change depending on what happens here. Akitsu, Kamiko's done. Toshiro is going to kind of look at the door and then look down the way and realize that his lady's moved on. Look to Kamiko and then kind of, ugh, and very deftly kind of just rush across the room with a run action and kind of power slide into cover in these chairs.
Is the door open at this point?
Yeah, because she just went through it, so it's like 1 second of, or like a few seconds of kind of openness. But yeah, you could definitely just sprint for it. In the next beat, I need you to end your turn for me, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
It's under utility.
And then end turn, yeah.
So pause.
Yeah.
That means that it's their turn, right?
Well, yeah, if your triggering event, though, is like she rushes out the door, you can definitely just take your turn now, or take your action now.
Yeah, because I can also decide like what point in the round I go.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily need to be a trigger. I could just trigger it before the bad guys go.
Right, that's fair.
And that's what I'd like to do. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say as a point of order, and just like for your sanity, is your move sufficient, just move sufficient to get you out the door?
Let's see, 6.
I don't think it is.
If I was in Mo's spot when I dragged him, yes.
I assume
Right.
since you dragged him into cover, you would be behind him, so that means you would have to hold him around that side. So, yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't think it's that way. Real quick, Sam.
You think it's accurately where it was?
Yeah, I think it was accurately where it was because you dragged him the quickest way, which would have been like straight down.
Correct. Yeah. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd be like right out there in the center. And if I was dragging him, it would be even less, correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was being very gracious because he was running with you, but I don't think he's going to pick up on what you're doing. But yeah, if you want to wait, like you could instead, like after they go, say once they're done acting, then move.
Yeah.
Then on your initiative, continue the process. So give you an extra beat. Okay, so I'm going to go with them. So they are going to kind of sight in. The one on the far left is going to take a shot at Toshiro. The two on the other side are going to be firing in at you two. You are in cover. It is hard cover, so they are going to work to obliterate it. They are what is known a technique known as jackhammering. So I'm going to go ahead and make their attacks at auto fire. Confirm.
That's not good.
Again, they're not hitting you; they're hitting your cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I like that cover.
The cubism is on point.
Mm-hmm.
Not the cubes.
Okay. Um,
That's art. They don't respect art.
since this is cover affecting, I'm not rolling the modifier because it's
Sheesh.
max modifier. So I just need to see if they roll higher than like a 2 or a 3 to get the damage sufficient to break the 15, 20. Yeah, so they definitely just like, and you can see like the pieces of the kind of veil shape, the squares, like popping off, breaking into like fragments, just shattering down. And as they're continuing to fire
Smaller
through,
cubes.
it's like, yeah, it's an absolute just horror show of like hard metal and rock just slamming all over the place around you, and glass too, which you didn't even realize was in there. And then the other one's going to, like I said, fire at Toshiro. Um, he has light cover, and they have a feature that allows them to shoot. Any excess will go into them. So let's see if they can hit. They do not. Toshiro is fortunate this time. Doesn't even hit the cover. It's just literally firing straight over. Like he's kind of grounded down like this, and they're shooting straight over top of him because of the table and the yeah, exactly. Hands both. Uh, but that's their side. Then it'll go to the breachers. This breacher here is going to focus in on Rattel with a L69 Zuo, but he's going to rush forward to do it. Okay, why? Oh, it's measuring. That's cool. Kind of rushes to right about here. And this will target you as well, Hungry, because the Zuo is a shotgun that fires shells. I will target you both. Baby cat, no, not now. And boom. That's the wrong guy. Duo. Come on now. Okay, sorry, bear with me here.
Nice cat.
Yeah. He's cute, but he's kind of a fucking asshole.
So he's a cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I can do it.
God's not here, he's on the moon.
Okay, so you two can dodge bullets. I need both of you to make a DV18 evasion roll. And by you two, I mean you and me, Joe.
I've never done this before. Oh, I see it.
Evasion, yeah.
Hell yes.
Okay.
You can't add luck, by the
Yeah,
way,
you
Joe.
do have a rocker, so
If
if you want to
like.
spend a total of 3 luck, you would be able to dodge the shotgun shot. Otherwise, you're taking it.
I can chip in 1 luck.
Okay, so you only need to spend 2.
I'll spend 2. How do
Okay.
I detect that from
So
your sheet?
if you open up your sheet and you go over to luck, there's 2 numbers, 5 and 5. If you select the number on the left and highlight it just by like double clicking it, and then hit backspace, it'll delete it, and then enter the new number.
Got it.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay, so then those both will miss. Just in note, the weapon that they're using, the Zuo, it's basically like a Wacha, but a shotgun. Again, a lot of terms that we're using. It's a bunch of little pipes that shoot a shit ton of like smart ammunition, and the weapon is an improved smart weapon. So I am going to roll 2d10. And I'm going to add 14. I'm really bad at math. I think that I'm hitting both of you in actuality because of the improved smart ammunition.
31.
Well, no, it's both numbers separate, and then add 14d.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay. I opened up the numbers. It's 9 plus 14 and 8 plus 14. So for those who are unfamiliar with smart ammunition, if you miss an attack with a smart weapon, you then re-roll the attack, and then you use the second of the attacks to hit. So these will both actually hit. All right.
And he baited us for our luck and everything.
Yep.
Unfortunately, for some reason, the target feature didn't stay. So let's see if we can't get it. Confirm. Okay, 10 damage. I'm going to deal with the hungry. Confirm, 0 damage. Confirm, 0 damage. Basically a smattering of shotgun shells. You then hear kind of like a staticky sound coming from inside of the helmet of the breacher. It kind of sounds like Half-Life 2, the bad guys in that. Like, it's just like a very statically weird sounding voice that doesn't sound like they're actually saying anything. And then the other guy will shoot at Riff. Auto fire, you're behind a couch. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of that. You can evade if you want to. You are behind a couch. The couch is going to take the first 10 damage, but they have an ability that allows them to shoot through thin cover.
Okay. Yeah, I'll make an evasion roll. Doesn't hurt. Till it does.
Exactly.
Okay, so I beat you by 2. So then my auto fire multiplier will be 2. Confirm. Which means 12. 10 damage will go into the couch, obliterating it, and then 2 damage will go into you, but we already know how that works. I don't have to click anything there. You are getting hit, but you're not getting, like, substantially hit. It's bouncing off the armor jack. Okay. Then the ones that were at the top of the stairs start making their way down, and it looks as though the breacher that's kind of in the lead, you see him kind of come out and then drop his hand out. I'm doing a gesture, but there's a cat in the way. And then a pop-up shield appears that appears to be heavily reinforced, and he kind of locks in place, holding the top of the stairs while the other two seem to get situated. Mars, I need you to roll a concentration roll, please.
Concentration? Okay.
Yep.
Bye, kitty.
Okay,
18.
Success. He rolled pretty low on his invasion of you. You would note that there is a netrunner inside of your head.
Great.
And with his remaining 2 net actions, he will attempt to drop some of your self-ice. I believe you have 3, so that means a DD of 10 on each.
Yes, sir.
1, 2. So one of the pass walls is broken. You would see kind of like a loading bar as they're trying to break through your pass wall.
Okay.
Okay, that is it for them. It'll move to the next person on the docket, which I believe is Mars.
Okay. So there's 3 of them. Mars is going to hurl an arachnid grenade at them.
Okay.
Now, how do I actually throw that?
Yeah, so you'll just deduct it, and I will notate. Grenade chucking is kind of wonky.
Got ya. So just click the garbage can.
Yeah. If you just have the
Okay.
one, that works best.
Yes, sir.
And arachnid grenades are under black chrome, if memory serves. Grenade, arachnid. Very sticky grenade. Creates a sticky web that entangles a target. Must be destroyed or be torn by anyone in melee range, making a DB-15 brawl. So the 2 behind the shield are not going to move out from their very, very, very defensible position. So they are not going. They are willingly taking a 1 on their evasion roll to evade a grenade. They're all entangled.
Perfect. Mars is then going to use his movement to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head this way.
Okay. And I just realized that Rattel is not actually on the initiative order, so he'll be going at the end of the initiative track.
That's good.
I'm a dum
I'm
dum.
not going last. Fuck yeah. I rolled a 1.
I'm a dum dum. Let's see what he would have gone on. Yeah, dirty bastard. I'll adjust. But next up, go ahead and end your turn,
Oh, sorry. Yes.
and I will move Rattel from.
I forgot I had a perk that I could have shot this guy when he moved that close to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going through and remembering stuff. I don't want to go back on it.
No, it's okay. It's your turn though. During the initiating tactics segment, the quick and dirty, there really isn't much you can do mechanically in that. It just do this and then
No,
it's done.
on their turn when he moved within 4 meters.
Oh!
The thing says
You
I
know
can
what? I'll
react
let
to
you
it.
have it. Take your shot. I love that perk, so I definitely want to see it.
I target man.
Hmm?
Rolly dice.
And then the breacher has not been locked into shenanigans. Will evade. Does not. So success. Go ahead and on the chat roll there, see how it says DR12 Kazar, and then next to it there's like a little blood spot on the right.
Blood.
And then I will apply to breacher. Firm. You shoot straight into it, and it doesn't even seem to regard you as it kind of lets on the fire. You realize that it's wearing a pretty decently heavy armor jack, and you'll probably need to go with something a little bit more penetrating than that.
Yep. All right.
All right, now it's your initiative. Time to, as aforementioned, penetrate.
I shall pull out the grenade launcher
Yeah.
and activate my Sandeva sign.
Okay. Well, you would have activated the Sandy at the start of the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't waste an action. You have an extra move and an extra action, I believe. Wait, no, let's check the Dynalar. Gotta make sure I know the rules before I tell you them. Tentative Esten Part 2. The user can willingly take 1d6 humanity loss the turn the Dynalar of Sandavastan is activated. We'll say that's now. If you do so, you'll gain an additional action and an additional move action during this turn. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, roll a d6. I'll subtract the humanity.
Bang. And I do have a perk that decreases all humanity lost by 1.
Okay.
So it'll be a 4.
Cool.
I noticed it's not as cool as what it was in the old one. It's not the homebrew anymore. But
Yeah, well, we got to keep in line with the EMK, and so David Sandevistan makes him burn through humanity, but he can just do it infinitely. The Dynalar needs to be less than that, so it only allows for you to use that once. But yeah, boom. You have 2 actions and 2 move actions. Also, before there was a limiter on what actions did for attacks. Those limiters are no longer present. So if you have an action that says you want to attack, your rate of fire is not limited to 1 anymore. If you're using a rate of fire 2 weapon.
Gotcha. I pull out the grenade launcher and I want to shoot the stairs up here where these guys all are.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a heavy weapons attack. Or give me a grenade attack.
I'm quite sure how to do it. It's not listed in my.
Oh, great. So you got to equip it first. So go to gear, and then go to the grenade launcher, and then change the carried to the hand, which will means it's in the hand. And then change the Dynalar or the DR12 Kazar back to the suitcase because you're putting it away. And then grenades in hand, down at the bottom in fight tab, and you should be able to. And then when you're selecting multiple targets for a grenade launcher, which you are in this case, all 3 of them, you'll select, hold shift and press T on each of them, and you should be able to target multiples.
Got it. All right, here we go.
How you somehow ended your turn, that's crazy.
I don't either.
That's totally fine. So it's going to hit, but it's not going to hit them per se. They are not able to dodge, but with a grenade launcher straight fire DV, I believe we are looking for. Hold on. Impressive. is just a trick to find the things in the book I want to find. I try to think of words that are close to what I want and that are not used a million times in the book because the language is kind of all over the place.
Repetitive.
Yeah, like auto fire means like 8 things, right?
Redundant and-
Grenade launcher. What distance are we at here? We'll give it 2 meters extra because of the angle. Actually, we'll give it 5 meters extra because of the angle. Grenade launcher, it's going to change the DV to nothing different. It's the same. 15. 15 was the DV. You want to spend luck to make it hit?
Sure, yeah, I'll do that.
You have
How much luck do you
3
have?
luck.
You have 3
I'll
luck
spend one.
left.
You'll get 1 from Mars if you want. So then you only have to spend 2. You should have 1 remaining if memory serves. Okay, grenade hits. They are currently in web, so they're not going to evade. They will take the hit. Go ahead and click the damage. It should have them all tagged, targeted, good to go. Not bad. Arasaka counter intel agent. We'll take 5. Arasaka. Oh, you have 2 breachers selected.
Aristaka counterintelligence agent.
It's had them marked as that. Again, it seems that they didn't change certain.
I was
names.
like, did my dad send someone after
No, it
me?
should be Einhand Netrunner. I don't know why. Like these guys are still marked as Max Tac Trooper, and that's not true. But yeah, it doesn't seem to do as much as you were expecting, and that shield doesn't seem to take any damage whatsoever.
Well, goddamn.
Psst, you should probably run.
It looks like you already
Shoot him
skipped your
again.
turn. But that was accidental. You do have a second action. The grenade launcher does not have. Oh no, it does. It has a rate of fire of. Oh,
It has a
wait,
rate
no.
of fire of 1, but it has 2.
No, sorry.
Oh,
Okay, no. I remember. So yeah, it's rate of fire 1. You have a second action. You can take another shot at them if you want to.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
And then you have 2 move actions after this. So go ahead and roll the attack. And we're looking for a DV-15. Gonna be a miss.
Yeah.
I don't think we have the luck to do it unless everybody's chipping in, which I don't think is happening. Yeah. So the grenade will actually
Nice.
hit the shield, and they've like braced it up. You'll see that the extenders on the side have actually like pulled up, and it'll actually take the brunt of the damage, and they will not take any damage whatsoever. Okay. Then
Alright.
it'll go to Olmo, and
I'm gonna do a little run.
if memory serves, there was a trigger for after the troopers. Rocco, please take that trigger. I forgot. We kind of moved right past you. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I didn't speak up. I'm gonna let my trigger be what Olmo does. So go ahead, Olmo.
I love the vagueness of the ever present. Yeah, whatever Olmo does, I mean, it's just that. That's so wonderful. You're muted, Sam. You're muted. Sorry.
No, it's good. I unmuted now. I love the vagueness too. I think Oldmo is definitely going to do something.
Okay, what are we doing?
So Oldmo is going to throw a smoke grenade and try and hit the area around these 3 troopers. Let me measure that out. I think it's like 15, maybe.
Okay, I want to pause for a second. Sorry, because the tokens may actually be a problem. I want to make sure that you understand. I really wish that my stuff wasn't broke and I was not dumb. View character artwork, show to players. That's what these troopers look like.
Gotcha. Okay, so flashbangs. Got it. I see what you mean.
No. What I'm trying to say to you is their optics are probably not going to be obscured.
Right. Smoke doesn't work.
Flash probably will not work. It's probably got anti-dazzle. Okay. Like, they have full-on, like, super smart goggles, like Arasaka gear. Like, they are a breach team. It's probably unlikely that it's a surprise that they didn't use Flash on you.
Okay. In that case, I will use an armor-piercing grenade
Yes.
instead.
Okay. So you're going to roll. athletics unless you have a replacer for throwing grenades.
I don't believe so. So skill, athletics, archery, athletics. Okay, Dex 7. Let's go. Did it roll?
And while he's doing that, Rocco is running from this cover over to here. 6.
There we go.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I just realized something, and I am a silly bitch. I will update it in everybody's sheets. It is really that simple. That is crazy. There is a weapon in the weapons segment of the core called throw weapon. And you have to load the weapon with your ammunition, which is the thrown ammo. God, that's so stupidly simple. Why didn't I know that?
Throwing hands, the unarmed.
No. It's a separate weapon, and you have to load the throw weapon. Anyway,
I see.
go ahead and just roll an athletics roll for me, Olmo.
Yes, it's in the
Oh,
chat.
it's there. It's 15. Okay, so then they're going to be rolling evasion based on that. So I'm going to go ahead and open their sheets. Do so. Evasion. You might get one.
Can they roll evasion when they're trapped by the
That's not the same people. You
Different
did
group,
not,
yeah.
Yeah, you didn't trap everybody.
Damn.
So one of them fails, 2 of them pass. The 2 that passed were the ones that were shooting at you in the first place. Based on the location that you had cited, they're just going to move forward 3 spaces to evade. And then these one here, he is going to take the damage. So just go ahead and roll 66, and to do that at the bottom, if you click the 6 and then to keep on clicking that, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so 26 damage. They have armor 15, so that'll be 11.
It also, because it's an armor-piercing grenade, doesn't it ablate?
Slice. Yep.
Okay, sweet. Okay.
Okay. And
All right.
body armor setting currently at a 13 on the armor. Okay. Cool. And then do you have any movement?
Yeah, definitely moving the fuck out of here. I have movement 8, which means I should be able to move 8 squares.
That's out.
All right, I can get all the way out, I
Yep.
think.
I appreciate that.
Just
Okay, Rocco, you are up. You are taking the run action, or are you going to parting shot?
I'll do a parting shot as well.
Okay.
Although I've got a shotgun, so that's 6. I guess I'll take out my pistol then.
Yeah.
And my DN. Actually, the DN's probably gonna do some good stuff if I do hit, because I'll be able to see them through walls and see if they're following. Because I'll get a thin outline. All right. So I've got to have that there. Okay, perfect. And then do that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. One quick addendum. Joe, you had double move. Can you take that for me real quick? Sorry, I'm so
I
sorry.
tried. No, I said something at the end of my turn, and I tried. It wouldn't let me move my token anymore.
Oh, because it wasn't your turn. Okay, so hold on. You're just going for the door and out, right?
Yeah, 8. I think it's 8, right? 8 meters.
Yeah. I got you.
Mo, don't forget to end your turn, by the way.
And,
do I end
yeah,
my turn?
Up at the
obviously, I
top,
would tell
utility, and
Riff and Rittel. We
Yeah.
gotta get the fuck out of here.
So Rocco, you're heading out as well, and you're taking a shot. You said, got it?
Yeah, I took the shot. It's a 9. I missed.
Yeah.
And
you
I
head out the door.
moved out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Then end your turn.
Yep.
Rotel will. He heard the order. Where's Riff?
On the
Up
couch.
above.
He's chilling on the couch, man, like a rock star.
Literally just jumps over the couch and lands, and just swoops down with an action. He will grab you. If you are willing to be taken up, he is literally fireman's carrying you over his shoulder, so you're facing behind him.
Awesome, love it.
Keep shooting,
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
He says, keep shooting, kid, and fucking just run.
Worth every fucking penny, this man.
Mhm.
And I think... Oh, yeah, he does have extra movement, but he's not stupid. That cover's actually gone, so he is stupid. He can't take the dash action, so he's going to go back one. And then he will... his action is picking up Riff. Riff, you are in the same space as him, just move yourself over to him. And it's been looking at this fucking guy as we've been moving around for like the longest time. Ah! Sometimes you're goofy. Me. Sometimes I'm goofy. Okay, great. And then it'll go to the bottom of the initiative. At the bottom of the initiative, Hungry, you see Mars kind of moving towards the door. You see Rattel, who is a blur, literally rush over. His legs seem to be just pistoning underneath him. Swoops up Riff, rushes out to the side, right? The dude has a 12 move. Just goes, right? Then you hear a very loud crash and a smashing coming from like the rooms that you were in. Kind of about here-ish. You see this location?
Yeah.
You see the ceiling break out and something land in the middle, completely shorn in black, a figure standing there, and you recognize symboling on it as Trauma Team, and you would recognize this as the individual that was at John Ashburn's demise. I will show you
Oh boy.
the artwork. That guy lands in the center of that space.
God damn it,
Like-
Reggie.
Is that the same guy that was at the hospital?
Evil Power Ranger?
That is the same guy that was at the hospital. Good catch.
That's the guy that shot Mars in the face with a sniper rifle.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah.
we'll just say that. That is certainly true. But he definitely looks like he is with them. All right. So that's the end of the initiative. I am stupid and didn't click next on. Oh, ow, the beeping. Hold on, I have to do a thing before I can beep. Get away from the beeping. I'm the best at this, by the way. I'm the best DM you have ever known. And
You are.
You just have to know that. You just have to know that's true. That's literally. Where
You're a
is
great
my?
GM, you're just doing a lot of shit.
Where is my baby? I guess I'll just use this one for now. Yeah, that's fine. Update. Where are you? A little bit of a blast from the past there. You see this token? Okay. So, that was at the bottom of the initiative, and I am skipping my turn. Ref, you're up. And this is turn.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm still fireman's carried at the moment.
Keep shooting, kid.
Yeah, I was told to shoot. So I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I guess I'll shoot at one of these guys. Let's see. Where did I do with my character sheet?
Oh, so these two guys dodged a grenade. This guy took a grenade, so this one's wounded. But they
Okay.
are closer, so if you're using a handgun, it'd probably be easier to target them. They're going to
Yeah,
evade
yeah.
anyways, so actually it's the same regardless.
Yeah, this guy right there. I'm gonna
Yep.
target him.
I'll throw my
Might as well
evasion roll
shoot
so
the
you know
one
the
that
DB.
first.
3. It's a total of
Okay.
16. Not great.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah. You sure can.
Get those motherfuckers.
I'm
God,
genuinely-
why didn't I aim shot this one?
He rolled 2 10s, folks. That's gonna hit straight in the blong. I'm sorry. That'll hit. Give me damage. You have him targeted. Go ahead and click it.
Oof.
He is taking 4 to the chest, and his armor will ablate again. All right. Are you getting off of Rattel, or are you staying on board your new mount? Again, you getting off and moving will make it so that you're moving slower because he's gonna dash and go 24 fucking squares. So
Yeah, if he's fast enough, I'm just gonna sit here.
okay, okay. Akitsu, it's your turn. Technically, you are in the elevator on your way up, but your team, Toshiro, will, looking at the situation, continue to rush out. He's off the board, and Kamiko is going to use her net running to activate the elevator, and start it on its
Before they even get there, yeah.
before they even get there. Yeah. And then go ahead and end your turn, Akitsu.
Yep, sure thing.
Okay. These three are going to move into formation and are all going to just bulldoze fire into Rattel. One of them, the guy you shot at, is going to shoot at the guy Rattel's carrying.
Why is he so hot?
That means that I'm going to be making 3 total attacks. Huh? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Great. Cool, cool, cool. And then Rattel will have to dodge all of them, but will suffer a -2 penalty. The fact that he has you on him. Core situational modifiers. This is technically a complex action. Not looking great. Not looking great. I might just kill myself.
Well, you dodged the one that's an 8, right?
Yeah, definitely. So miss, dodge, miss. So the first one is going to be multiplier times 3. And the last one is on Riff. So confirm. Hit confirm. So apply damage. Hold on. Apply damage. Confirm. A bit more damage to Rattel there, and then the last one, Riff. Rattel 14. The last trooper, that's going to be a full auto fire in. So you're going to be taking this one. And that'll be a total of 4 on the multiplier. Confirm. To confirm. 20 damage to Riff. Meaning you're taking 11, and your armor should have already ablated. Okay. That's it for them. The guys on the inside baseball area, the ones up top, I'm going to just see if I can't get the Netrunner to kill you here. Interface. I'll breach your second pass wall. Interface. I will not breach your third pass wall, and then I will attempt to breach your third pass wall. I will breach your third pass wall. You are now, basically, the next turn that I get with this Netrunner, Mars, I will be able to hack you.
Okay.
The Breacher will maintain the shield position, and will take the hunker down position, so it gets bonuses on defense, the DB is targeting it. And the God Hand is going to rush down here, and it's going to fire both guns into Mars. Bang. Bang. Go ahead and make your evasion rolls, please.
All right. Let's see. Do I? All right. So I've got the new. I've got
Oh,
the
you can
new
make
perk.
melee weapon attack instead. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I'm trying to make sure I can do. Okay.
Cut bullets is the name of the perk that Mars picked up. So basically, like as this guy's rushing up towards, like you're kind of putting the pistol like away and drawing the katana out, and as you do so, it's kind of like you're cutting the first bullet potentially, and then cutting the second one. Let's see those rolls.
That's a
And
melee weapon roll.
Ignore this d6 that I just rolled because it was just silly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you'll cut the first one. Let me see the second one. Probably cutting it too, to be honest. Okay. So 23 and 32. I'm going to roll 2d10 because these are smart weapons. Roll, and I'm going to be adding 14. Hold on a second here. The 10 will need to be re-rolled. I'll do so. 15 plus 14 is 29, so the first one will hit. The second one will miss. So, targeted already. Come on, cat, your butt is so big. And apply damage. For flavor, you kind of like pull the blade up to cut it, and it's like perfectly in line that first stroke as you're getting it out. But the bullet actually like maneuvers past it, like wisps past the blocking terrain and hits you in the chest. And then the next one just kind of misses and hits the wall as you kind of fumble back from the first shot to hit.
Yes,
Like
sir.
it's
And,
go ahead.
sorry, and Living Fortress is also active, right?
Yeah, so it's already applied. If you click on the 7, you'll actually see oh, it's not in there. Because the weapon was wrong and I didn't tell you how to do it. Okay, moving forward, since the sword's out and I'm assuming it's staying out, go to the there should be an effects tab up at the top.
Effects, okay.
And then you'll go to where it says Human Fortress very heavy weapon or whatever I put. And then there should be a toggleable switch on it. You should be able to.
There's nothing.
What the heck?
There's synth coke addicted primary, wind consumed. There's synth
Oh,
coke addiction, wind consumed.
I see what I did. Again, I keep on failing, but I'm getting better because I'm learning from my
Doing good.
mistakes. Human Fortress
Like I said,
is
you're doing a lot.
under melee weapon. Yes, it is. Effects. Now they should show the Human Fortress effects. And you'll click on both of them if you have a very heavy weapon out. Make sense?
I still don't have it. Let me refresh.
I just toggled them on for you. It's okay.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
But yeah, just on the hit point total, I will
Knock off 4, I think.
yeah. How are you at 54 hit points out of 55? I've hit you for 7. I am
It's not taking
confused.
anything.
I am confused.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and put you down to 50.
Yeah.
Oh, because I have to open it from the. Yeah, that's fine. It's there. Cool. This guy here is going to shoot at you. Bang. Give me an evasion roll once you're able to.
Yes, sir. 1 sec.
And the shotgunner will likewise.
Oh, that's Preem.
So you'll dodge the auto fire shot. Then go ahead and give me another a dodge roll.
Yes, sir.
Melee weapon, I mean, of course. Okay. So you basically try to do the executor shit where you're like blocking a bunch of attacks because the shotgun just shoots this big like burst of shot and you're not able to get through all of it, and I am going to deal damage to you with the shotgun.
Okay.
Mars directly. It'll do 0.
Got nervous surfer.
Okay. Next up, I believe it's still a Blake. Oh no, it just does not penetrate. Got it. Cool, cool, cool. Next up, it'll go to Mars. Again, this fight definitely looks like it's a losing one, especially if you take into account Reggie, who hasn't done anything yet, and the last time you messed with him. How would you like to proceed?
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Like literally take a run action.
Does that get you to the door?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I get you to the door.
8,
Just
9,
to the
10,
door.
12.
And then Hungry, you're booking it. I know that you're a little bit slower than everybody. So I think that you're going to be the last one out, and I'll be shooting at you in the back. Unless you're going to do something crazy
Wait, I
like...
need to turn, don't I?
On my way out, I want to grab one of the data pads and pull Gabby up. Just throw it in.
Oh, I love you. That is actually very interesting. So you like grab the data tab, look at it, and just chuck it. Okay, go ahead and move your normal move like to get to where you need to go. I think that I'm going to get like a parting shot on Hungry's buttocks, but other than that, everybody else is out this turn. So I'm just going to narratively kind of like just situate us through
Question.
that. Yeah, go ahead.
Would I still technically get my turn since Ratel's taking us out?
Oh, you're going before him?
No, Ratel goes.
No, yeah,
is
you're
the end
you're
of the
in the
turn.
elevator. Like,
Okay, 'cause
I don't
was
think you
gonna use
understand how
my, I was
fast you
gonna see
move.
if I could use my perk to have Hungry go right after me, so he doesn't get shot at.
You will go before Hungry, so he won't get shot at. That does work. I will allow it. That's fine. That's fine. And your perk only lets you give a person a full turn once. So I just want to make sure you understand it's once per section. You can't just do it all the times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Haven't
perfect.
used it
So let's cut into the narrative bit of it. You see Ratel, and as Ratel's running past you and you're throwing the tablet back, Hungry, Rip says, move it, fucking move it, we gotta go, boss! Zoom! And you see Ratel like Sonic the Hedgehog, fucking straight out into the elevator. Mars zips past you with a whole ass person over his shoulder. He's in the elevator hitting the button, like, come on, like looking at you, like holding the door open, and everybody kind of rushes into it. You can hear gunfire happening behind you. Hungry, just based on like that pacing, you're kind of like rushing out. You do see Reggie kind of moving in with the group, and they're kind of heading after to you. But you're able to get into the elevator and start the descent before they get into the hallway, as they're still searching the area for their intended target. At the bottom of the staircase, I think timing-wise, I'm going to skip this next portion. I'll explain what it is narratively, though. There were going to be pathways, and you'd have to choose which way you'd go, and if you put more people into your different pathway groups, it would have meant that they were more inclined to come towards you. So to simplify it, you rush to an escape passage. Again, once again, I did more than I bit off more than I could chew. But I think pacing wise, I have a couple of good notes here. Definitely a winner of a session for me. Not as lethal as I'd hoped. But you managed to get down to the base. You managed to escape in different pathways and make your way out. Basically breaking up. Ratel will kind of just skip off from everybody else and like put Riff on his motorcycle and drive off. Hungry will kind of like, this is his neighborhood, Wellspring. Operationally, he just becomes one with the city and then finds his fucking Hungry truck and gets back into it like a boss. Mars, you're welcome to try and kind of tail after anybody except for Ratel, because no one's keeping up with him. And then Rocco and Olmo, I presume you two stick together and kind of make your way to where you're heading.
Yeah, I call Crash
Mars
to
would
pick me up.
probably-
Yeah. Crash whips around.
Would it be alright?
Go ahead.
Would it be alright if Mars went with Old Mo and
Rocco?
Rocco?
Yeah, is that cool with you guys?
Yeah.
So yeah, you get there. Crash comes around with the van.
Yep.
And did you hang with Crash before, Mars, or was that somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know Crash, and she's driving the car and will pick you all up, and you guys will roll out back to Watson.
One beat.
Yeah.
When we're going down the elevator, we're all in it together. I look at Hungry dead in the eye and I say, why does it always have to go to shit when you're involved? And he just shakes his head. And then as the door opens, he leaves. Yeah.
So during your kind of invisible kind of like dropping into the shadows in Wellspring, Rocco's words kind of like just resonate there with you, Hungry. Riff, you are taken back to your apartment on a very cool fucking superbike that I made myself win in single player mode. Um, and you guys get picked up by Crash and are taken back to Watson. The others, Akitsu. The AV has been commandeered by Bernice, and she drops herself off at a bar called Empathy, and then relinquishes control of the structures of the AV back to Arasaka, and will say to you, "Remember, keep it secret, no matter what." And
Okay,
do as I request.
before we part ways, I would like to give her my my business card,
She takes it.
and I will actually hand sign it and tell her if she ever uses our services, the first time will be free if you show this card.
Yep. And I assume it's the Danger Gal card.
Yes, it is the Danger Gal branded. This is my business card.
Absolutely. Okay. Thanks for watching those that did. We're going to end the stream here. Very good session. I do have a lot of learning beats from it, and I'm sad it didn't go as lethal as I thought it would. But you guys were pretty smart about it. Like a breach and clear situation.
Oh, I didn't kill anybody.
You guys rushed out the way you were supposed to go, so you guys played it smart. And there were a lot of cool beats in there, so I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Ciao.